Squeak, squeak. Chocolate mouse? Why, I don't mind if I do. Welcome, everyone, to Walking the Candy Aisle. My name is Jeff, and today we are looking at Thorntons vanilla-flavored fondant mouse. Yes, that is right. This is a Thorntons product. Quite a well-known British chocolatier, independent chocolatier. And they make a bunch of stuff. They got shops all over the place. I live in Canada. We do not have them here, I don't believe. So far as I know, we don't have them here. But a friend of mine just brought this back for me from the UK. And they have shops and cafes all over the place across Her Majesty's United Kingdom. And they make delicious treats that we all know and love. And I have been to their stores and partaken of their chocolate, and I know it is very good. This is their vanilla flavored fondant mouse, which is good. I think I've actually had one of these before, so I'm excited to try it again. I do remember them being good quality stuff here. No artificial colors or flavors. That's good. Very adorable little mouse here. It says Nibbles. Is that Nibbles the mouse on a swing? Perhaps. I don't know. People need to tell me these things. I just don't know. Let's see. Thornton, best before, what's that? Quality assurance, blah, blah, blah. Send it back to Derbyshire. Thorntons is a company from Sheffield. Been around for quite a while. There is a lot of information about them out there, probably because the son or grandson, one of the Thorntons, wrote a book about the company. And you know the Brits, how they love their history. Let's get into this, huh? I do like the packaging, though, if I can open it. It's cute. And I like the idea of a chocolate mouse, or a chocolate fondant mouse. Oh, there it is. That is adorable. You don't need much to make it look like a mouse here, I guess. And that's nice, you know. It just, the vague sort of mousy shapes. And you don't see mice too often, so it would have been nice to have a tail. Maybe you could have just sort of curled it around or something. But overall, I like it. I mean, if I saw this could be a mouse, right? Squeak, squeak, squeak. That could totally be a mouse. Or maybe some kind of a vole or something. Let me smell this. Hold on. Wow. It smells, like really strongly of cocoa. I wonder what it said, I saw somewhere here on the packaging. What was it? Yeah, milk chocolate with vanilla flavoring, with vanilla flavor fondant, 72% center. What does that mean exactly? 72% center. The fondant is 72% or 72% milk, or I don't really know. 72% of it is the center. That seems unlikely. Let's just bite into this little mouse and give her a try, huh? Okay, little mouse. Goodbye. Holy moly. Fondantastic. Okay. That is good. Oftentimes, I will avoid the fondant. Do you guys like fondant? For me, I feel like you find fondant on like fancy cakes, that outer layer that's like, the design work, or like when you when you make a gingerbread house or something, you might get some fondant. That's everyday life, sort of activities. You don't normally find it though in like just run of the mill chocolate bars. So it's kind of nice. Small doses. That's I think personally the key to fondant. Eat it in small batches, and it's great. If you start eating like, I don't know, like say a very large piece of cake with fondant icing on the outside, at about the 3/4 mark, even though I love it, it gets to be a bit too much. And sometimes it can be a little, I don't know, plasticky. This fondant is soft, smooth, and it is very vanilla-y. Not as thick an outer chocolate layer as I would probably like, but I guess it's just to contain the fondant goodness on the inside. I'm going to have another little bite here. It's very sweet, and that is a thing about fondant, I guess. You know, this is really just sugar we're talking about, people. So, of course it's going to be sweet. But it's got a real, like, melt down in your mouth. I'm actually not so sure I really like the chocolate on the outside. It's got kind of a stickiness to it in my mouth or something. It's kind of a weird way to say it, but I feel like the chocolate is like sticking to like the roof of my mouth, which is weird. Chocolate doesn't usually do that. But the fondant is wonderful. This is really nice. And I mean, this is not an expensive, I think it's, I don't know, like 70 pence or something like that. Like, it's not crazy. For this quality and for fondant, you just don't see like everyday fondant chocolates. So I'm going to have to recommend this. If you do have a Thorntons around you, you're probably in the UK, and you probably have already had this. And I like it. So I'm going to recommend it. Walking the Candy Aisle is going to give the Thorntons, what is it? Vanilla flavor fondant mouse. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Not a huge 4, but it's pretty good. It really is pretty good. And I would definitely eat it again. Yeah. If you like this, and other candy reviews, please join me over at walkingthecandyaisle.blogspot.com, or keep it locked right here to this YouTube channel and wait for more chocolatey goodness. Thank you, everyone, and I will see you next time. Later.